Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another interview here on the King Solomon Entertainment platform. Thank you so much for tuning in to a KS News where we just bring you great stories, current events, hot topics, things that you want to hear about. Make sure you guys continue to plug in with us. Make sure you guys continue to commentate, hit the notification, subscribe. At this particular time, all the links are now in the bio, are in the bio as well as in the comment section. Click on the links. Make sure you guys subscribe. All the links are in the comment section. Make sure you guys share, and hit the like button. Thank you guys so much. And take the time to do that right now, if you will. Thank you guys so much for tuning in another interview here on King Summit Entertainment. Where we continue to bring you great content. Everything from our Hollywood Now platform, which is our one-on-one Hollywood Stars platform, where we bring to you Hollywood celebrities, Hollywood stars, Hollywood insiders, and influencers. Hollywood Now. Make sure you guys tune in. Another great interviews coming up on that platform. Philanthropy at its best is our nonprofit foundation organization platform where we bring to you also some celebrities nonprofit as well as everyday great work people are doing in the community, one person, one project at a time. Thank you guys so much for supporting our platforms, as well as our artist platform, which is the Cultural Scribe platform. That platform is doing very well. We've had a great A&R on there, more great panels and A&R and industry exec, as well as artists are coming on the Cultural Scribe platform. Thank you guys so much. This interview or this interview today is talking about commentating on the Starz network. We are loving the Starz program, programming and programs on everything from P Valley to BMF, as well as Ghost Book 2. We miss Ghost as well. I love wonderful things that 50 is doing. Randy Hutchins, great work, and all the other producers over there doing wonderful work. We want to come to you and bring you the commentary of season 1 and catch up on season 2 as when they are ready to start a season 3 of BMF, which is the Black Mafia family. Season 1, of course, starts off with the reflection of Big Meech getting out of jail, reflecting on his life, how it was for him and his brother Terry as they rose up to popularity in Detroit, in the area of, I wrote everything down, so you have to excuse me. The area of, I know Southwest was one of them. The River Rouge and the E-Course areas, which they rose to popularity in them dealing the drugs and becoming popular. Started off with the 50 Boys becoming the 50 Boys. The first episode of season 1 was See It, Touch It, Obtain It. They was looking for a new location. They became very creative, and they was able to find a location as far as using a food truck to go into where the workers work at to sell become the infamous 50 bags, sell them to the workers of the factories and all of the big warehouses where a lot of people were. And they begin to be creative in their dealings. Wonderful, just mirror of inner city culture and great storylines of their personal journey of how they rose to do and to accomplish what they have accomplished. It's great TV series. Remind me so much of The Wire and other great TV series that's doing great work as far as good programming and just history and culture. It was a story that a lot of us are familiar with the Flannery brothers. As you know, Dimitri Flannery Jr. plays his dad. His real life son plays him in the TV series. Also, with episode one, it pretty much introduced the family as Mitch get out of jail and try to, just really, reestablish, reflect back on how they come up. So, start off with the family really just having just challenges that most families have with raising kids and the hardship of although in this mother and father family, a lot of times you don't have the father, but they had the father there, worked very hard, was able to buy a house and to achieve partial of the American dream of owning a home. As you know, in Detroit, working for GM, that was a huge accomplishment. But of course, it sometimes isn't enough. And then, of course, the kids, when you are going to school and things cost, parents don't have a lot of money to buy you the designer or the clothes that you want. And this is how, of course, it may resonate with a lot of people of how, some kids fall into it. In addition to that being a product of the environment in the sense of these types of gang culture, drug culture is trivial in the community, in most communities, in their city and in the neighborhoods. And so sometimes it's inescapable. Not saying that it's an excuse, not saying that a lot of us do escape it because it is a choice, but just to give you context of how the story is transpiring, familiar story that we all so well, not glorifying or justifying, but just journaling and scribing and telling the story. Also, it shows of, brother, like I say, brother Michi, Terry, it introduced a little sister Nicole. Terry gets his girlfriend. Of course, she's pregnant, and it introduced the mom, and also it introduced, I believe, let me see, for the most part, the what we call the 50 Boys, the group that comes on as far as the 50 Boys, which is Big Mickey, and I think Kato is now as part of the group. And so the circle becomes 50 Boys and their nemesis, which is the 12th Street Boys. And this is when episode 2, Rumors, is when Terry is shot. Of course, they believe it's Lamar. It don't really tell you who shot Terry, but we think it's J-Mo. So they end up killing J-Mo because they believe it was J-Mo. That was the rumor that they put out, but believe Lamar shot him, but they never show who actually shot him, but believe Lamar shot him. And so it goes on to develop the story, as well as it moves forward as rivalry and gang, I guess a gang, or I guess drug nemesis, 12th Street versus the 50 Boys, territorial selling, who sells more, the connects, and just jealousy amongst these two primary drug gangs. And so Lamar, who was locked up, was put away for a couple of years in the mental asylum, comes out. He was a part of the, I believe, if not the 12th Street, another gang. And then he's trying to make himself relevant again. He come back. And of course, everyone is brand new except for Peel. And he make a Peel, aka Slick, reconnects, and they try to take over what is now, or become the leader of what is now the 12th Street Gang, which is the rival and arch nemesis gang of the 50 Boys, where Meech and Terry is over. And so, just give context, Pastor Swift, Pastor LA Coach, but Pastor Swift is played by Uncle Snoop. Sorry about that, Uncle Snoop. And so Uncle Snoop does a great job playing Pastor Swift. Hilarious. If you guys have not seen this, Pastor Swift is played by Snoop Dogg. Uncle Snoop does a wonderful, wonderful job at that. And he plays Pastor. And so they introduce, of course, Detective Lopez as well as Detective Durrell, who also is kind of I don't know, not we don't use informant for the police, but he's an inside police eyes and ears, and he's helping Meech to navigate what the police is doing on the inside. He's kind of covering up what Meech do on the streets. That's Detective Durrell, played by Steve Harris. And so there's this, challenge of, Meech just trying to stay on top and trying to get plugged, become independent, and Pat, which is played by the other Harris brother. I forget his name, but he's also a great actor. Woods, I think that's Wood Harris. Wood Harris, which is, ironically, that's Steve Harris' brother. and so in real life, so two actors, great actors on the same show, the Harris brothers, and he played by Pat, and Meech and Terry is underneath Pat, which is their plug. Been doing it for years. He's been like a very, very popular person in the community. Meech have been looking up to him ever since they were little kids. Always admired him. They taught him. Pat taught them the game, and they watched Pat for a long time. And so they're constantly trying to come up on the Pat, do their own thing, and become the big drug lords in which they envision, which is what they're constantly working towards, not without adversity and challenges. Of course, happen to change plugs. People are just getting killed all over the place. Great storyline. Also, you have to introduce Monique Green, which is played by Cash Dow, who does a great job. J-Mo introduced Kato, which is a part of the 50 crew. Also start to deal with Big Mickey. And also you have to understand too, Terry is hiding from his parents that he is doing selling drugs with his older brother Meech. Meech ends up getting kicked out the house because they found the gun, which it was Terry, but because Meech did not tell his parents it was Terry, he got kicked out the house first. He got kicked out the house, and so they still for during this time, first and second episode, all the way up to probably the third, they believe that Michi is the bad influence. Michi is doing it alone, but the whole time Terry and Meech are together. So it's about a lot of twists and turns that are going on in this. This is a great show to watch. If you have not checked it out, make sure you guys check out BMF season 1, season 2. We're going to come back with more commentating. I think we're going to pick up either on episode 3 or 4, and we're going to continue to cover as much as possible, and just keep you on track all the way up to season 3 when we get to commentate season 3, season 1, season 2, and we are going to start on season 3. Season 1, episode 1 was See It, Touch It, Obtain It. Episode 2 was Rumors. Episode 3 was Love All, Trust Few. And we're going to probably pick back up on episode 4, Heroes. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, make sure you guys take this time to share this video, subscribe, share, click the notification, comment. Let us know if you want to hear more commentating. Let us know if you want to just, touch bases with us, email us, contact us. Till next time, King Solomon Entertainment here on KS News Platform. BMF Season 1, Season 2. Stay tuned.